Diamond run for Grimrock 3 where you go to the moon or something. Yes! That would be exciting. Hey there. Hang on a second. My computer is being a little slow right now. Here, let's do that. Just doing the usual thing where I post in a bunch of Discords, hey, I'm going live, come watch me, or something, I don't know. I'm not even sure if this does anything, to be honest. I get stats from Twitch that'll say things like, here's how many people come to you from which sources, but unfortunately my Discord numbers are so low that they don't have any way to tell me that, hey, it's Discord doing the thing. So I have no clue if the Discord stuff actually is doing numbers or not. Also, hey Nat Miner, how you doing? Legend of Pokemon, no. I've never... Oh, I guess, yeah, that's the background, right. Yeah, don't worry, that's just computer background. Just like how we won't actually listen to Thunderstorm music. Because from what I'm told, Grimrock 2 actually has some music. Not a lot, but some. Anyway. Give me a moment. I have to open grandolgames.com, or just GOG Galaxy, it's called. Since that's where I have Grimrock 2. Boss fight music mostly, yep. I read the soundtrack's like 10 times the size of the original, by which I mean it has 10 songs, the original's 1. Look at the first boss today, assuming you're not too slow. Okay, so we're not going to get the first boss today. Excuse me, GOG Galaxy, I don't care about your stuff. Soundtrack's great. One of the 5 or 6 you own. 5 or 6. I may or may not own, like, the 150, 200. Okay, come on, Galaxy. This is literally, like, one of the games I actually own. Not one of the ones I got on Epic and just downloaded here. This is a game I actually own. You can load. Main menu especially so nice. Oh, yeah. I love the Grimrock 1 main menu thing. We'll see if the second one is any good. You are the only one of your friends who has this game. I'm shocked. It's almost like I have no friends on GOG Galaxy. There we go. Okay, let's sit here and listen to the main menu thing for a bit. I am not buying it again on Steam. I already own it once. I'm not buying it again. That defeats the purpose. I try not to buy games more than once whenever possible. That's not a good use of money. Especially when you own over 1,000, which I do. Games music and counter character creation, don't worry. Okay, that's not aggressive. Difficulty, normal. Scales monster damage between aggressiveness and happy changes from the game. So we have hard, easy, normal. Okay. Create characters. For customer characters that are playing with people from already. Yes, please. Old school mode turns off automatic. Hell no. Iron Man can only be saved with healing crystals. Yeah, no. Single use crystals can only be used once. Yeah. No. Alright, I know that there's way more options this time. So first off, we have additional race options. Instead of just having human, insect, lizard, and minotaur, we also have rat folk. Can only save at single-use crystals. Yeah. It's called Insane Iron Man. Yeah, that doesn't sound like my idea of fun. That sounds like my idea of gross. Okay, so this is a game that minimizes automatically when I click off screen. Good to know. Class option, on the other hand, we went from 3 options to 7. Alchemist, which is potion brewing and defense. Barbarian is power and speed, no finesse. So I'm guessing low accuracy. Battle Mage, which is a front row fighter. Or front row mage. Farmer, which is good for leveling up, but starts out not great. Basically just playing your route throughout the game exactly where you're saved. Do you want class suggestions? After I finish describing them. Fighter, close combat, you stab things. Knight, you are more defensive, tanky, rogue is stealthy, and wizard is magic. Okay, yeah, what would you suggest? If possible, I prefer to have 4 different classes. I prefer to experience as many as possible. Races, I'll just kind of do whatever, same as I always do. Given that I can't use my normal characters in this kind of game. So which would you suggest? Handcaster, you fine waiting for a wand. I am fine waiting. Yeah, wizard can cast spells with bare hands. Battle mage, bare hands. I'm thinking probably I don't want to do farm. Don't want to do farm. Definitely not farm. Barbarian's really good, okay. Got 80 health, extra energy, strength every level. One strength per level means no carrying capacity problems. Yeah, for sure. Knights have... Rogue is great if you want to dual wield. Ah, fair. 25% penalty, weapon damage plus the usual 40%. It's plus 1 chance per level to score a critical hit with a missile or throwing weapon. I feel like those are contradictory unless you're throwing multiple weapons. Alchemist is good, makes potions renewable. Yeah, that's nice. Herbs in your inventory multiply. The grocery is by the number of steps taken. Also, just walk in circles. And 50% chance less of malfunctioning of firearms. Battle mage. Yeah, you can use your alchemist as a caster or get a dedicated caster. Fair. From the sounds of it, let me guess, fighter and knight aren't quite as good. Which I'm fine with if they're not, to be honest. Battle mage designed for a front row mage, wizard for back row. That is fair. I'm almost thinking something like barbarian, rogue, alchemist, and then wizard or battle mage. Definitely don't want farmer, and I don't think I want fighter or knight. Fighter is good for very special builds. Okay, so I don't want a fighter. Got it. Usually builds around a specific weapon that has time 10 crit, so definitely don't want a fighter. Got it. Special attack with melee weapons take half the time to build up and cost less energy. Okay. And then knight is tanking, but given that what I remember about this game, that feels not as useful because this game is about mobility, and you'd prefer to be moving around and not getting hit. Getting hit is mostly for tight health, if I recall correctly. And I doubt this game changed that formula too much. Might have to choose weapon classes you want to start. Oh, do only some classes get to use certain weapons? Better certain weapon types. Ah, fair. Alchemist is firearms. Barbarian, I'm guessing, is axes and swords. Battle mage is probably going to be swords and wands, I have to guess. Farmer is better than, okay. Farmer is nothing at first. Basically, everything a successful adventurer would never need. And yeah, instead of killing monsters, you get experience by eating food. Yeah, no, thank you. Heavy weapons are strength-based and you cannot dual wield, so a rogue sucks at heavy. That is fair. Which is also I'm thinking of versatility, because that way I don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have enough weapons for this class. So I'm thinking definitely a rogue, definitely a barbarian. And I already know who the barbarian is. It's gonna be Rand Mixor. Yeah, we're bringing Rand Mixor back. Hell yeah. Love that guy. Definitely a barbarian, Rand Mixor. Minotaur, plus strength, minus dex, plus vitality, minus willpower. Use more food than usual. Bulky, simple, quick to anger, tolerant only because of your incredible powers and power. Yeah, we're definitely doing a Minotaur barbarian. Not a question. Farmer's unique challenge set for second playthrough. Yeah, exactly. What I'm thinking is, if I do second playthrough, that's when I'll pick up Fighter for the weird builds, and Farmer for stuff, and then possibly Battle Mage, and then skipping Knight, just using something else. Knight just doesn't sound useful. Knight doesn't sound good. Farmer do farmer, there's a level, especially as a Minotaur. Oh, I'm sure, because you get more food consumption, so you get more experience, right? Yep. Let's see, just for the other options. Plus 1 strength, minus 2 dex, minus 1 vitality, plus 2 will. Your chance of getting body part injuries. Oh, that's new. Your thoughts of alien, your knowledge of arcane's unrivaled. Plus having to cover with a thick shell, but still have nice vitality. Lizard Man, plus 2 dex, minus 2 willpower, resist all by 25%. Social outcast is by the rich and capricious and deceitful nature. Mincer, or human, you belong to the most populous and interested in the known world. You're very definitely looking to excel in all professions. 10% faster experience. Body part injuries, they suck, I'm sure. Ratling, you seem weak and disease-ridden, but you're one of the most adaptable hunter creatures in the world. You're a hoarder by nature and enjoy fiddling with mechanical contraptions. Immune to disease, plus 2 evasion, plus 15 max flow, interesting. Minus 4 strength, plus 2 dex. Okay, so... kind of feeling... Minotaur Barbarian, and I already know that's random, so not even a question. Erling has one of the most interesting classic. I'm thinking I want a rat folk, and I'm thinking I want them as a rogue. They feel like a rogue. All classes have at least 2 class unique traits. Most people choose class for those. I'm not surprised. So yeah, the dual wielding and the +1 chance to store critical hit. Yeah, that's rat folk definitely feels like a rogue. And we're going to do Vutha in honor of a friend of mine who loves lizard folk. He'll be a lizard man, which also has plus dex. Now that I notice it, so you know, I feel like lizard folk and rat folk sometimes like it looks like there's no vitality other than Minotaur, who's strength and vitality. Whereas lizard man has minus willpower, ratling has minus strength. Maybe the lizard folk's the better rogue. Actually, no. Lizard folk has gotta be. If we're doing lizard folk, it's gotta be a battle mage. Find throwing more fun than missiles. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel. Actually, no. He is a squishy lizard. Willpower plus 2, super squishy. Yeah, that definitely feels like Booth. Do we have a black lizard folk? We do not. This might be the best. Because, yeah, Vutha was named Vutha because he's a D&D character a buddy of mine uses in D&D. And he's named Vutha because that's the draconic word for the color black, which he was a black lizard folk. Firearms are worth trying, but they're probably something against your style. Yeah, I'm not really a firearm kind of guy. Oh, it. I usually go for more traditional weapons. Get a lot of ammo, but it's not reusable. Also, definitely not my style. Yeah, I think the cloak. Put it the heroes for you hate living. Yeah, you got me there. Not wrong, not wrong. Skittles. I'm making him up. He's a brand new character. I'm just making up now. Majestic. I like that one. I like that one. Skittles. Which one looks bulky? Oh my god, look at that majestic mane. Yeah, that's definitely a more bull-like Minotaur than I wanted. Standard or custom? Okay, yeah, so I have to add a unique one. You can import custom portraits. Yep, that's fair. And then, let's see. So we have a wizard, we have a rogue, we have a barbarian. And then... I guess we could do an alchemist, or I could actually do a proper battle mage as well. I guess it depends. Alchemist versus battle mage. Alchemist has a little more HP per level. IL mage has a little more MP. Armor has reduced weight. Cast spell with bare hands. And plus 10 protection and resist all. Plus 10 when equipped with a battle staff, medical staff, or orb. Insectoid or humanoid are both good weapons. Alchemist has no starting casting yet. Notice that. You need to have a... They're firearm based, and you need to have stuff to go for. I'm almost thinking Alchemist also might be a second placer kind of person. Rarely go armor on a back row mage. Yeah, I noticed that. Battle mage would probably be back row because I probably put the rogue in the front row. Unless I make the battle mage and put them in the front row. That could work. Battle mage in the front row, rogue in the back row with throwing weapons. Unless rogue wants to be in the front row. Well, I already have a lizard folk wizard. So also, yeah, I could do the alchemist and have the magic in the back row. Herbs multiply and then get the energy. Battle Mage's front row can work if you choose your magical skills right, which I feel like could be really interesting. I feel like more magic could be fun, even if I know it's slow in these games. Air is one of the cheapest as far as skill points, which helps you get more points into armor. Hey Baranor, how you doing? Let me guess, Horror Doom is not long for this world. I'm kind of thinking doing a front row battle mage. Like, at the start, probably put the rogue in front, because the rogue will be a little tankier. Or not, 50 versus 40, yeah, never mind, the rogue is, that's 40 versus 50. Okay, never mind, I guess the battle mage is a little tankier at start. And then plus 10 protection and resist all. So the main perk of them is the lighter armor so they can be in the front row a little easier. Cow. Yep. Hello, Cow. Cow will join us on our adventure into dungeons. Advise an alchemist, you can make them do whatever. It's true. It is true. Love a throwing weapons alchemist. That is also sounds interesting. And then I guess just depends on whether I want the front row or the back row. Do rogues like the back row or the front row, or do they not care? Either way. Bombs count as throwing weapons. Not surprising. You know, that thing I always used all the time in Grimrock 1. Constantly. I also just realized that, yeah, lizard folk willpower, but they start with a penalty to willpower. Oops. Look at accuracy, it's bonus for level 2. Answer your rogue question. Use it for 25% penalty damage and dual wielding. Oh, but level 2 bonus. How do I see the level 2 bonus? But I'm guessing it's something like either high evasion or no back row. Accuracy on the right side skills column. Accuracy. Better time to the target. Accuracy determined by your dexterity, skills, and equipped weapons. Minotaur -8. Middle of the list, yeah. Better chance of hitting the target. Dexterity is from dexterity, skills, and equipped weapon. Not surprised. And they do have dexterity. But still. Oh, this accuracy. The second row you can perform melee attacks in the back row. Okay, then yeah, they block in the back row, which is why I'm thinking. So yeah, it basically comes down to, do I want a battle mage or an alchemist in the front row? Which I guess, yeah, that comes down to, do I want a healer who needs to rely on staffs, which I have a mage, so the alchemist can still do something. It's just they won't be as effective until I actually start getting good stuff for them. Yep, figured it out. Sorry, there's a delay, so. Yeah, I think we will go alchemist for this run, and I'll do battle mage next run. Next run will be battle mage, fighter, farmer, and then something. Oh, it's pretty early. Okay, then yeah, that helps. And then, do I want them to be a human? I don't remember. As a human, I know who's actually an alchemist and actually be perfect for this one. I can completely stop their name. I want hand casting though. Also true. But I'm not exactly a new player. I am a Grimrock 1 veteran who beat the game after 10 years. Well, your partner would be kind of useless until first one. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Useless it is. Because I know. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the guy for the life of me. Oh well. Remember gold keys? Oh no, are they way worse in this game? tip, there are fewer gold keys than gold blocks. Since I'm stuck, don't take it. So save before you go in. Got it. Alchemist, Rogue, Barbarian, and Wizard. So I do have a handcaster. A Lizard Folk Wizard, because that's not a terrible idea at all. I have no regrets. Grand Mixor, 100 health because Minotaur. Strength increases carrying capacity, fire resistance, and damage. Vitality increases health points and health point regeneration. Willpower, energy, and energy regeneration rate. Willpower increases your cold resistance. Accuracy, evasion, knock resistance, and damage deal with missile weapons. So shock is dexterity, whereas willpower is cold. Fight against 2 casters unless you really want to explore many magic schools. Yeah, that's fair. Does this game prefer specialization, or does it prefer you to be all around average? AKA, do I want to fix my weaknesses, or do I just focus on my strengths? Most ranger melee types will either want either strength or dex. Not surprising. Specialization 100%. Good to know. Which is why Minotaur is probably a great barbarian. Can't go any higher. Rude. So I'm capped for now at a 21 strength and a 19 vitality. That's fine. There we go. Resist fired. Reduces damage from fire, steam, and heat-based attacks. No resist shock. Resist poison. No resist cold. Minotaur will probably have 40-something strength by the end. Yep. Trait. Cannot have shit in armor. Cannot have endure elements. Cannot have fast learner. What's the unique Minotaur one? Rage. Only one, so there's no skulls this time. Oh no. We have Headhunter. We have Headhunter. We can go more. We can go more strength. You'll get to level 13, 15 by the end based on how much you 5 plus 1 skill per level. Yep. Should we go Headhunter? Headhunter. We have to. Your strength terminally increased by 10 when you have less than 20% health. Yeah, no, that's healthy, plus 2 vitality. Muscular, plus 2 strength. Yeah. Great if you like exploring. Yep. Evasion, plus 5. Max carrying capacity, plus 25%. And reduced food consumption. That doesn't sound like easy. It counts for heads in bags or crates now. Oh, nice. That helps. Plus 25 cold, plus 20 energy. Something that might be useful. Aggressive definitely sounds useful. Fire, plus 25. Accuracy, plus 7 might not be terrible. Plus 2 willpower, 25% poison resist, 5 armor, naturally. Okay, yeah. Grimrock 1 did not count skulls and bags. I wonder if I never got... Oh, no, I think I got those. I think I got those. Yeah, I'm gonna... How important is stamina in this game? Will I be constantly running out of it with a character like a barbarian? And then I know the elements are way more relevant in this game than they used to. Endurance is good to counteract the Minotaur weakness. Yeah. You can get infinite food. Good to know. Will have almost no energy. Then actually what I'm thinking is maybe have aura instead of having that, because if we have infinite food, then food might not be as important. Only for special attacks or magic. Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering. Because in the previous game, energy was the stamina you were using for your attacks. So then, yeah, endurance will work. I was like, okay, is it still the case that if you attack too much, you just can't attack anymore? Since that was the case in the past. Skills. Higher level in alchemy allows you to count the wide range of potions. No. But not using heavy special attacks, which is perfectly fine for heavy. Yep, that's fair. Like a heavy weapon costs about 40 energy for a special attack. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, alchemy doesn't sound useful. Athletics. 20 points for health and increasing carrying capacity. Concentration, energy, light weapons. Increases damage of light weapons by 20%. Heavy weapons, 20% damage for heavy weapons, and two-handed weapons in one hand. So we can dual wield two-handed weapons. That sounds good. Firearms, of course. Accuracy sounds very important for this character. For armor, your tip is the game has 2 endgame heavy armor sets. Okay, good to know. So if you want heavy on the back row, on both front row, that is viable. Good to know. Protection of each. Okay, protection of your person in light armor can wear without penalties. At 4th level, heavy armor without penalties. Dodge, evasion, and a 3rd level cooldown period for reactions is decreased by 10%. That sounds like everybody wants dodge. I think everybody wants dodge. Like cooldown 10% reduction. Everybody wants that. 20% fire damage and then plus 5 fire. Okay. You'll probably get about 15 skill points by endgame, so choose a couple things to focus on, one of which I think at least getting everybody level 3 dodge, or at least most characters level 3 dodge, sounds really viable. Okay, so around 15 points by endgame, so heavy weapons definitely. Magic takes a lot of skill points, that is true. You'd be getting a lot of them. Let's see. 1 point in heavy weapons, and 1 point in accuracy. Not hitting sucks. Your alchemist also wants alchemy 5. I'm not surprised. Alright. Next. Rogue. Skeetle. Dex. Just max Dex. That's less than I would have expected. Willpower, energy points, energy regeneration, and cold resistance, whereas health is health and vitality, as well as poison resistance. Cover alchemy to see what you mean. Yeah. Craft potions, you need herbs, mortar, pistol. 4th, you get stronger potions, and they're 5. You can craft bombs, you get 3 bombs for the point. Yeah, for sure. Skills you would suggest mutation. Yeah, I always look at the unique ones. One of your attributes chosen randomly increases by 1, you get a new level. Okay, yeah, we take that. That 100% we take. It's going to be straight every single time, I already know, but can't help that. And let's see, is there another Ratling one, or is that the only one? That sounds pretty good for a Ratling, to be fair. Lizard Man immune to poison. And resist all plus 25%. Ooh. Human, you get another 10% faster. And plus 1 skill at 1st level can only be used to raise something from 0 to 1. Fair. Quick. Cooldown period for all action you perform is decreased by 10%. Ooh. Yeah, Doer Element sounds phenomenal. Fast Metabolism, your health and energy regenerates 30% faster when your food consumption increases by 20%. Healing potions are twice as effective for you. Honestly, given Butha the character, that sounds right. Wants to eat more. Butha was a meat eater. There's no other Ratling one? Yeah, there's only 1 Ratling one. Whereas there are 3 for Lizardmen, 2 for Insectoid, 2 for Minotaur, and 2 for Human. Yeah, I think I'm going to want that for the... Like, the Lizard Folk in question, Butha was big on eating, especially meat, so I think that's what makes sense. Also, they're a wizard, so faster energy regeneration just sounds perfect. Those are 2 of the best traits, for sure. Let's see, this is the rogue, though. I'm debating if I just want them. Let's see. Yeah, definitely Endure Elements is way better than any other elemental thing. I'm just thinking maybe more just the Agile in general. Just have more. Human, if you have not guessed, is all about leveling. I'm noticing. So whenever I go the next playthrough, Human Farmer is the way to go. Human farmer, just all the leveling. On a 20 skill point wizard build, human's your best choice. Also true. How about an alchemist, though? Human alchemist. Yeah, I'm gonna just go agile, to be honest. I feel like that's nice. Evasion 11, accuracy 18. And then I'm thinking we want to get him faster as soon as possible, so dodge, and we'll get accuracy on them. And then they're also going to work on light weapons. Or do they want throwing, I guess? From both hands with one action. Ooh, nice. Pick another weapon to go with alchemy. I would suggest throwing. Yeah, for sure. Just have something. Vutha! Willpower. And Vitality. They were heavily in the con. That just fits them. Those two will only use 10 of your skill points. You'll have another 5 left over. Yep. Which I'm thinking 3 into dodge, maybe, and then 2 into, say... So if he's throwing, let me work on melee weapons. Maybe 2 into light armor. Considering that they get bonuses to armor, so they could just wear... No, that's a battle phase. It's bonuses. Collision bombs or throwing weapons. You can throw throwing weapons with both hands. Okay, so we want 2 bombs at once. Yep. Yep, that sounds right. Water magic. Oh yeah, the traits. We want them to have endure elements and fast metabolism. So they have like a 50 resistance to everything. Resist all 50%. So they are super elemental type. They will survive when no one else does. So what are the advantages of the elemental schools? I'll make the last character while we ask about that, because we already know you want element and throwing. So what are the strengths and weaknesses of the elemental schools? Fire, air, earth, water. Earth sucks. I'm shocked. Fire is best for damage, but to advance in fire, you need 8 skill points. Let me guess, you need to also get... Air needs only 4 to fully advance. Okay. And is air where lightning is? Because if air's where lightning is, they definitely need to go... Like, Vutha definitely needs to go air. Water needs 7, gives you 2 of the most unique magic types. Interesting. Oh, because cold as well. Human traits. The only... Let's see, their traits. Fast learner, 10% experience, and skilled. +1 skill at first level. Late game spells require multiple schools. Ah, okay. Good to know. I'm almost thinking skill could be useful for alchemists, but then that's only 1 skill. I guess it depends on if that 1 skill is worth it. You can get away with 5 with water. Yeah, I'm wondering if I almost want to go skill just to give them that. You could if you want to make both alchemist and wizard magic. True. Give alchemist air magic, lizard man fire or ice. The Visitor Man is Vutha. The Visitor Man has to... I guess, yeah, the idea is that air magic would be the weaker one, and you only need to have 4 points in that. The problem is, I'm guessing lightning is an alchemist, so yeah, alchemist would probably go ice. Also could just go fast learner, so I get more levels, which could allow me to get an extra school. So I might do that if I want to go ice anyway, so I'll do fast learner. All wizards want concentration. I'm not surprised. So concentration for them. Along with, Vutha will go air magic for sure. Whereas we'll make Linnaeus go water magic. Humans have an automatic plus 10% that puts you to 20%. Yeah, exactly. So he'll get more skill points. And second, we'll go... Could also go skill, to be honest. he's going to be going water, he might want that, so that might be healthy. Could also go energy. It goes between, do I want him to be skilled and thus have extra skill points? Or do I want him to be plus 20 energy? And to be fair, actually not anything. I'll do skilled, and I'll put it into concentration. So I effectively get plus 20, but I'm 1 point closer to 3rd level. Air and fire on your main wizard, as he'll have skill points left over unless you want dodge. Yeah. But that's the thing is, Butha, the character, uses lightning. But yeah, oh, actually, yeah, air and fire. So yeah, I could do that. Air and fire, I feel like would be a good one. Anyway, so yeah, we'll do air for sure. And we'll do... Yeah, dodge I'll probably do as a later ability. I'll pick that up later down the road. Help against the immune enemy. True. Having multiple options would be really nice. Alchemist will have throwing weapons, whereas this way the mage has fire and air. So yeah, probably I'll do that over time. For now, though, get that concentration. Is that everybody? That's everybody. Yours will be out of energy a lot. I'm not surprised. I know how these games work. Let us begin. So half an hour character creation. That's about what I expected. Late game, you'll have energy potions. Oh, that works. Cutscene time. Ooh, pretty boat. Already more story than the entirety of Grimrock 1. Okay, that's... There was the sleeping stuff. Oh yeah. That kind of just like thematic element is great. That seems kind of BS. And then how did we get out of there? I guess we rode to get over there and then I wanted to lust or something. I guess we'll call desperation. Grimrock II. Rock harder. But more importantly, outside with more enemy variety, which is what I was really wanting in Grimrock II. Some outside before we go to the dungeons, and way more enemy variety is what I really wanted. It's a lovely island. That it is. Oh, we start locked in the cage. Beautiful. Also, I need to go rearrange these party members, don't I? Okay, so that answers my question. How we got out of the cage? We did it. Yay! Too bad I hit myself. I should probably not cast any more spells while we're in here. That sounds like a bad idea. Is this... Okay, yeah, let's actually sleep. Oh, nice. Resting is way faster. That's nice. That was tedious in the game. Oh, nice. You can have alternate builds. I like. You just zap yourself. I noticed. I don't know what that did, but no, I guess I did something. Okay, so that did something. Yes, really good. Is that light? It's skill points to cast spells, so most won't work. Yeah, not surprised. There we go. Lightning! Let's go back to sleep. Yeah, they did something. Remember that. Yep. Okay, no, I can't. I was like, can I close the gate again? Nope, I can't close the gate again. Okay. Be a while before you need it. Good to know. Yep. Mess around with everything. Rock! Cannot lift log. I'm sure Minotaur could totally lift log. Horned fruit. That's camera. And look, day-night cycle. Day-night cycle and elevation. Crap! I want crab. Give me crab. Crab! No, crab, no! No crab. What is that? Some races have favorite foods. Good to know. Let me guess, Minotaur like meat. The cow likes beef. Okay, what button was inventory? Tab is the map, okay. The options. I should have done this to begin with. Full screen for vertical sync. Using an ambient, enable arrow icons. No touchscreen. Invert horizontal, invert vertical. You can sleep through the night if you wish. Fair enough. Map is way better. You get 4 types of markers. That is nice. Key config. Here we go. Rest is R. Show map is tab. Swap weapons is X. Okay. Character sheets 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Quick save F9. Quick load F. Or quick save F5. Why F5 and F9? Those are so out of the way. Can I move that to like anything else? Because I'm totally gonna move that. Anything else? X. Oh, I guess that's X. F. And V. Actually, yeah, that could just be C. So copy paste. Control C, Control V. There we go. Yeah, could sleep through the night, but let's explore. Cover with quick load, don't press out accidentally. Yeah. That's why it's V, which is not near my fingers. Skeleton something. C is easy to press, it's right below the right key. V takes effort to press, so I won't press it accidentally. My finger would have to slip 2 keys over for that to happen. Say weapon stats. Okay, go to now. 1d4 plus strength. Bone is a great weapon. 2d6 plus strength. Okay, that's going to the Minotaur, who is better with these things. Nutrition. Oh, nice. They tell you how much food this time. No experience yet. Yep, you can have the bones, as your strength is at least there, unlike certain lizard folks. Bone is a heavy weapon, which I have damage bonus with my Minotaur. Stick is a light weapon, which no one has bonuses with. Skills and traits. Human Alchemist, Fast Learner, and Skill. Rock is a throwing weapon, which is why it is in the hands of the person with throwing weapon bonuses. And Lightning is a lizard weapon. Torn Breeches. You're on the front line. We'll give you +1 protection. Where'd my rock go? Where'd my rock back? Oh, it picked up automatically. Okay, that's fine. Don't think too hard about my party pre-pants. Party be naked. So right now only the human's not naked. Got it. So it looks like the way to go is probably that way. Can you use the map to see if you've not explored areas? Yep. That's tree. And then there's further out into the water, but I can't... Oh, I see. There is someplace I haven't gone yet. There we go. You're not kidding. You get potions way earlier. And also a giant turtle. Oopsies, that's the wrong one. No, my rock! My rock is gone forever! No, I like that rock. Else I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh, it just came back magically. Okay. That was dumb. I was so distracted by my rock that I wasn't paying attention. He's friendly, don't worry. Won't help with secret doors, will help with normal ones. Yep, that's fair. So nice that I got my rock back. I was worried I lost my rock. My rock is very important to me. Did I give the human any throwing weapons yet? Yes, I did. So actually, he could get this too. Oh, you don't have throwing weapons to start. I gave you dodge instead. So actually, yeah, you'll get more damage with this. C is a wall, but it's an invisible wall, so things look like they fly off, but they don't. That checks out. Turtle! You missed! You idiot! How could you miss? That's it, you get the rock back. You don't miss. Sure, your damage sucks, but at least you don't miss. Damn it. I may have missed too. Minotaur gets to carry all the stuffs. Especially turtle eggs, such a rare delicacy. Turtle steak are better. Cool. Ooh. Poison dart, or some kind of dart anyway. Multiple darts. Nice. Off to a great start. Too bad I didn't give any... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't give any throwing weapon points. You're the only one that does not start with any points whatsoever. Key. That can go to the Minotaur. I have to be the carrying horse. I also appreciate that the spellcasting menu stays open versus closing every time now. That is such a convenience for saving clicks. That is super convenient. As far as food goes, pay attention to weight. I like to eat food based on weight to nutrition ratio. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Okay, so they can charge. The Dance of Death. Mostly you involved, to be honest. Yeah, okay, I'll give you the rock back. You can keep the rock, and then you can have the throwing darts. Full of fun bugs. There's also staying open. And you likely won't come across them without really weird builds. I bet. Because I mostly read that for like speed runs especially, you go only, I think it's a rogues only build. Either that or it's rogues and, or no, I think it's rogues and warriors technically, but the idea is that by default, you kinda don't go very fast with wizards because almost everything they do requires way more clicks, so it's way faster to just hit things really hard. Bear wizard. Oh dear. Rock goes with dart. Key. Don't think I missed anything. No, unless I can go further in the water places, which I can. Hit a 4 wizard parting Grimrock 1. Because it is by far the harder one to do it in. Found a treasure chest. We found shoes and a gun. We found a gun. That's not a gun, that's a torch. It looks like a gun. It's a fish. Beast. Torch. I guess that's a good point, unless... Okay, good, I can still say that. Okay, that's actually even better. Next for this game, you can give the light weapons and magic if you wish. Use magic when you run out of energy, use sword. Yep. Also, shoes! We have shoes. That will go on the Minotaur so that he has shoes. He may be naked, but he has shoes. And what more do you need in life? At least his feet will be protected. Good for the wizard. That's where we came from. Yeah, that was good. I guess wizard's also a little low on food. Give you a pay about that. If you want to mark secrets as your first one, alternatively, just keep track of secrets. Not surprised. Statistics. 1 out of 77. 17 epic items, 20 power gems, 5 essences, 11 treasures. 34 levels visited. Times polymorphed. Okay, there's a... I guess that's Bear Wizard. Shirt. So still no pants. Okay, but if I step on this, it makes sense. Turtle. You miss. How could you miss? Rude. Don't miss. Missing is for losers. Only losers miss. Are you a loser? Then don't miss. Thank you for not missing. Like a loser. You know what? You rock back, throw something else. Yeah. I don't have much else I want back though, and I can live without the rock. Oh, hey, letter. Welcome to my island. Hope your journey was not too difficult on your health. I think you'll find this island most wonderful, yet most perilous place on earth. Island of high hopes about your survival. Maybe you can prove me wrong, but equip yourself when the night falls. Island Master. Zoffy Rose. We'll give that to the elephants. So you have shirt. There you go, Mom. You are no longer naked. Useless piece of paper you can throw over there. I like useless pieces of paper, though. I'm a big fan of useless pieces of paper. They are my favorite thing to hoard all of in a box that I bring with me to the ends of the earth. Especially stinging taste, as commonly found in southern islands, are covered in needle-like spikes that easily pierce skin and cause an irritating rash. So they're, let me guess, they're more of a potion thing. Game saved. Full heal, but does nothing about energy. Hey, look, turtle. You do kind of have a hub in the game to store all the stuff you hold. That is a good tree. Oh, nice. That is a thing. I was like, oh, that's not a thing. That is a thing. More throwing weapons. See, don't need rocks. Way better crap. And first spell, Fire Burst. Requires Fire Magic 1. Figures. Turtle. Yummy, yummy turtle. Smoked sea bass. Little rat, do you like sea bass? Okay, looking at the map, we could go a couple different ways now. Spoil you on throwing weapons early on. Yeah. Given that we currently have no missile weapons, I feel sorry for anybody who wants a missile weapon build. Because you can have throwing weapons and not be very good with them. Like my rogue, who is not very good with them yet. Welcome to your first challenge. When you're ready, stand in the circle and call out the Guardians. Guess what Rat's favorite food is? Cheese. Ugh, you're halfway to missile weapons. Wow. Gold key. Call out the Guardians. Some weapons are ammo for missiles. Remember slings and G1. So they don't tell you you don't have it yet. They just all fix it. So there's no cheating. You have the ammo, just not the ammo launcher. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this can go to the mage, since he'll be the one using them. And shout out. You are healthy. Great. That's great. You read the sign, yeah? You turn ready in the circle and call out the Guardians. Okay, is it sleep? It's not sleep. I try to throw things. I try hit with things. I try casting spells. Do you know how the sign looks before you click it? Oh yeah, it's a good sign. Wonder if it's your language or random symbols. That is a great question. I don't know the answer to. And hey, they're signed now. The Island Master. Hit the bar, hit the bar, hit the bar. Very friendly sounding guy. I'm sure. Very friendly sounding. Don't. So I wonder if I just can't do this quite yet, that I need to go, because there is another direction I could go. So it's possible I just am missing something I need first. Touch grabs heal a wound for next time you find out of life. Beware, its power needs time to recharge. Yep, that's normal. And look, it's another puzzle. X marks the spot. Okay, that makes sense. Need to review tutorial hints, you can read them from the pause menu. That's great. Hello! Good to see you, buddy. Did that just heal? I feel like that guy just healed off my lightning. I find that very rude. They're also dodging. They play the game, the rules that I do. This is not good. Red is crit. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Don't get caught in corner. Dodge. That's. You might have noticed throwing weapons can miss now. Yeah, I noticed. I don't like it. Alright. Looks like the cooldown on save crystals is way shorter than it used to be. Means no Minotaur throwing weapons, at least it's not as good. Yeah, exactly. Very sad. Very tragic. Legend of Kilhagen, the single most precious thing in life for a seafaring captain's his sword. Without it, he cannot command his crew. While losing weapons somewhere on a shipwreck beat, he lost what was most important to him, the request of his crew. Respect. Hey look, it's another lizard. Okay, so 2 lightning kills them. Rip his respect. They don't seem to drop anything. They have experience, but they don't seem to drop anything. They feel like just learning experience mainly. Peasant's cap. And then that for the alchemist. I hear you. Yeah, not every monster drops. Yep. And the ability to drop their spears is a little OP. Oh, good grief. Yeah, bad. Best reach weapon in the game is their spear. Good to know. Have you played this early build, or have you just read about it? Oh, hi there. Windgate Terminus East. Just read about it. Yeah, that's fair. Cool. Turtle! Also, the damage of magic, it seems, has been seriously buffed, which is probably good. At least for early game weapons, they probably have low magic resistance. I'm sure there's later enemies that are very weak magic-wise. Also, rocks have one major advantage, that they don't stick in people. That's good. Windgate Terminus West. One of the first things you notice on your hard mode is to find those blue lizard things. Oh dear. They have so much more health, so the fight takes forever. Yuck. Gross. Sack. Sling. And rocks. Let me guess, they become missile weapons the moment you add that to them? Yeah, that's gonna go in the back row for you. $3D9, 4 through 13. Play with Sling a bit. Yeah, for now, because he has no bonuses to throwing weapons, so the Sling will definitely be better, whereas I'll get... The Alchemist has throwing weapon bonuses, so he'll definitely prefer to have the throwing weapons. What's missing, what's throwing? Yep. Turtle. Yum nom nom turtle. Currently, Rat technically has both. True. But also no bonuses for either. Yeah, Rip Torch. See, there's a hole. Press defaults to access weapons. Yep, saw that. Currently giving Alchemist a second to 7 slot. Also good for more inventory slots. True that. There you go, in case he runs out of something. Oh. Duh. Classic puzzle. Dagger, which I'm sure is a light weapon, a golden key, and healing potion ×1. Run of ammo, correct from moving stacks, that does not prevent auto pickup. Since you put another item in hand, you lose out on auto pickup. Got it. Yep, that makes sense. And let me guess, we need ornate. Damn it. Well, Poison Cloud requires Earth Magic. We don't ever need that, but I'll check anyway. Fishy. Shovel! Let me guess, for farmers and treasure hunters, so that might actually come in handy someday. Nope. At the lone oak in the shadow of the blue light, I buried it. And Rapier, light weapon. Requires light weapons 1. Thrust requires light weapons 3. Daggers have a reason, the Minotaur does not want it. Yep, let me guess. Special attack, throw. Throws on him with the button. Hold down attack button to use. Adds dexterity. Oh no, does it subtract dexterity if you're negative? Yeah, shovel is something you want, not really class-based. Yeah. It said farmers like it, but yeah, I noticed that shovels are good for digging. Are they a one-time use? Or something? Okay, that's good at least, that they're not gonna penalize me that way. Still can't stack food. Clear up your inventory. Minimize the food. They shovel for the whole game. Shuttles are many-time use. Okay, good to know. There's almost always a clue for where to dig. Yep, saw that. At the lone oak in the shadow of the light, I buried it. Captain Kilhaven. Randomly digging is kind of a waste of time. Yeah. The shadow of the blue light. I just want to see how long it took. Okay. And it's the space in front of me. Good to know. At the lone oak, which is through here. The shadow of the blue light. Oh no, shadow, so it's behind. One of those fun bugs. Here we go. Linnaeus gained a level. I'm shocked. Embalmer's Robe. +2 protection, +1 vitality. Putrid smelling chemicals. Okay, Linnaeus, you can take that. You can take this, and you two have been naked this whole time. Vutha can take a shirt. And another healing potion for the alchemist. Oh, the healing potion's stacked now too. That's strong. I don't know how shadows work. Oh, fun trick with the chest. The side you dig actually determines their orientation. Uh-huh. I can see how that'd be a trick. You want something? Not that it matters that much, you can only put it on one side. Yeah, fair. Item does not fit well in the statue's hand. You know what it probably does? Gold key. Whee! We got a gold key. Yeah, you're a little late. I already solved it. Yay, we did the thing. What is it here? Yep, that stream delay. Yep. I need that rapier back. Yeah, unfortunately, there's always going to be some delay. Depending on circumstances, it can get worse. Running around in circles. You can rest to heal wounds by pressing the R key. Yep, got that right. Oh, I should realize I should probably level up. Stats, skills, unused skill points 1. Should also quick save a bit more. Yeah. Got that right. So stats only go up, I'm guessing, depending on any abilities, whereas health and energy goes up automatically, and unused skill points or full save. Yeah, that's true too. I forget that this game doesn't really do auto save. Could start working on water magic for this guy, but I don't have. It's probably not worth it until I actually have something. So. But he probably doesn't even want concentration yet because he can't really use that either. Critical hit with melee range, throwing, or firearm. 3rd level you can backstab with a dagger and deal triple damage. At 5th level you can backstab with any light weapon. Does autosave at healing crystals. Yeah, exactly. I want at least level 3 in dodge, so we'll do that for now. That's something. I would encourage messing out weapon as a priority. Oh, oops. Oh well. Too late. We'll do that later. Nope, that wasn't it. I tried. What is it I gotta do here? Yeah, as long as you don't branch out too much. Yep. Only doing it for the Alchemist, because the Alchemist at least can. The Alchemist will get it, because the 20% experience will definitely get at least a couple more levels. Alchemist will probably get 17. Because he started with +1. He'll probably get, actually, I'd say 18. So if he can get to level 17, probably, then yeah, he'll have 18 points. Which means he can do Alchemy, Concentration, and Throwing, and still have enough points for 3 levels in Dodge. Which will get that cooldown 10% reduction. That being said, he also wants air magic, so you know. Or water magic. We're only going to armor 5, armor 4 is good enough, I'm not surprised. Yeah, so you want a little accuracy. Heavy weapons for sure. Armor, definitely at least light armor. And then you might want some dodge. So heavy weapons for sure, get that to 5. Armor, get that to 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then could work on accuracy for the rest of it, 14, 15. Heavy weapons guy, I always run out of things to give. Athletics is good. Yeah, that's true. Athletics is health. Dodge, I think, just for the reduced cooldown would be really nice. And then accuracy to actually hit things, because his accuracy, oh boy, it ain't nice. This is a 2 now, as opposed to the previous -8. Ten Alchemist or Heavy Weapons guy. Classic. Can I solve this right now? Can I solve this? Of course he doesn't. Okay, quick save. Guys, not something I use in the herbs. Okay. This gets us a potion of strength, which is +1 strength permanently, 10 pellets, and a backbiter. Requires white weapons 3. Okay, so we don't have anybody trained in light weapons, and we're going missile weapons for 2 people. We can't solve it. Okay. I don't think anyone's going light weapons in this build. The mage definitely can't. This feels like a strong weapon. It's dexterity based, but the rogue is dex based, so this could be a good. I'll give this to him as a back offer. Does not require the special attack does. Yeah, I see now. Leech requires special attack 3. I think Skittles wants it. What are pellets? Regular's free. Yep, and it's decently strong. And he'll be able to attack melee from the back row pretty soon, so that'll be a nice backup weapon for him to have. Special attack is good. You make your rogue a back row melee weapon guy. That is also true. That's actually what I'm kind of thinking, to be honest. He'll have decent energy, alright, anyway. Given that he's a ratling and not a lizard folk or a minotaur. So we can afford a special attack. I might do that with him. Alchemist will be health based and stay in front. He is a rogue, dual wielding benefit. Also true. So I guess since I can't solve this, we'll go into the first dungeon. After we save proper. Yeah, this is your first gold key. It's skippable if you're not doing light weapons. Yep, that's fair. Because yeah, what do pellets do even? That doesn't feel the most useful. The strength potion, we already know who that's going to. Later you'll find some gold keys that really suck. Ooh, yay. Create new file. First dungeon, baby. Okay, now, first dungeon. Pellets are great for waiting on pressure plates. Or guns. Okay, so pressure plates. Mostly pressure plates, okay. Also a light weapon, so you can alternate and have both of these. So those are your 2 weapons. You can be my shovel dude. Excuse me. This is the Grimrock I remember. Halls of the Dead. Oh, goody. Okay, just like before, torches on the walls are unlimited and work even when they're low. When you don't go guns and end with 300 pellets for a force myself to start grabbing them. I mean, they're light, so 0.05 each, so I guess 100 would be 5 kilograms. So 300 is 15. A torch is a melee weapon. Yep. Let's do this. Everyone needs to level up. New enemy type! Immediately missed. Naturally. Everybody leveled. Skittles got vitality. Ooh, that's good. Alright, let's go in here so we can immediately spend our level ups. Rand Mixor. Gain strength. You want points in heavy weapons. You want to murder. Thing is, a torch is a melee weapon that does fire damage. That makes sense. Rattling, you should start on light weapons. Oh wait, you can't melee attack from the back row yet, so never mind. You should not start from light weapons. You should work on accuracy and then work on light weapons. In fact, I should probably have gone light weapons first. Oh well. Learn the reach trait. And lizard wizard. You go fire, because I want to be able to have dual elements. Learned a new spell. Then I'll focus on one or the other. But I wanted to make sure I had both options. Oopsies. That's a lovely animation. Okay, so fire is critical against them. Definitely glad to have it. Okay, this has more pellets and a gun. Requires firearms 1. Okay. This is why torches of melee and knight here, hint hint. Yep, that's fair. Let me guess. So the solution is, it says, oh, I see, it's 10 at a time. Thank you, pellets. Appreciate it. That's a beautiful face. I like that face. Good face. I approve. That face has the barren seal of approval. Guns also wait on pressure plates. By the way, you don't need a shovel in your hand to use it. Oh. I don't have anything better to put in there right now, though, so I'm not too worried. Boots! +4 protection. Ooh. Man, we're gonna give this to you so that you actually have something, because you're naked otherwise. Just right click. Okay. Good to know. I don't really have anything better at the moment, so for now I'll keep it. You can eventually get the light spell, I'm sure. That is not the light spell. Is that the light spell? That's not the light spell, okay. 3 rat boat man. You can keep that for now, since you won't be our missile weapons guy. I don't need to worry about that. Oh, hey, what do you know? Hello, good friends. Good to see you. Gun seekers, I assume you mostly want to discover them on your own. Yes. The main thing I'll ask is this possible at the moment, like with that one? Like, can I do this now or need to come back? That thing I don't mind finding out about. Otherwise, I'd prefer to find them on my own. Did you get lost? You got lost. First one is if you want, assuming we get that far today. That is fair. That I would appreciate. Horn of Summoning. Oh, okay. Assuming that means I can actually get first boss fight. Penzimon Alchemist Caster. That is also true. Get a forward the mountain range party formation. Yep, already did that. Thanks for the tips, though. And let me guess that is a shortcut back to where I came from. Very nice game, appreciate it. But we're not done yet, I have more dungeon to explore. Yep, I might give an Alchemist Caster, let's see, because... Which skill level? I think it was light weapons, yeah, is the one that has the... When dual wielding, you have a light weapons, dual wield any light weapons. Yep, but then the rogue doesn't have to worry about that as much, so we have the light weapon there. It's throwing weapons. You can throw weapons from both hands with one action. So I guess it depends on if we want the alchemist to go more into throwing weapons or want to go into more magic. Because he can technically do multiple things. He's going into throwing, dodge, concentration, alchemy already, so I guess it's also if I want to go into water magic. I only need level 3 dodge. If I'm going throwing, I want to go all the way into throwing and get 5. Concentration, a little of that. I guess concentration's more if I want to go magic. But for now, we're going throwing. So what I could do is do a throwing weapon build this time and do a magic build next time. And if I were with only concentration, get some good quick magic skills there, including one attack spell. For sure. After you leave a room, make sure you got everything. Yep. Because I already know I missed that path back at the entrance. I was not expecting this to actually be an exit. I wasn't expecting, honestly, to have exits. I was thinking, oh, we'll just go back through where we came from. Nope, there's actually an exit. Fascinating. Brand new concept. Tell me more. As before, steal all the torches. Well, 5 of them. I'm bringing your alchemist, purely concentration mage, only 5 skill points. Yep, that checks out too. Lockpicks. Okay. And Scroll of Shock. Air magic. Hey, look, I already figured that one out. And healing potion. Heal pot. So I should have gone this way first. Oopsies. My bad. There are way more lockpicks than you'll ever need. And let me guess, they don't work on gold keys. See a chest on this fellow junk, don't feel bad using them. Checks out. So I'm guessing this is first boss. Save game, create new file, first boss. I'm guessing. I could be totally wrong. It sounds like boss. Press the down arrow on the map. Very nice. And that centers us, I'm guessing. And then we have multiple symbols we can press. Where did I put the horn? So we have fire. It is weak to fire. Lightning. Weak to lightning. Not weak to lightning. Fire. So much better than G1 map, especially in terms of market results. Oh, poor Alchemist is already almost dead. Probably drink one of that. Yep. Good choice. Half dead. I am doing so hot mustard. Frostbite music. Just keep moving. Ratman needs to not die. Oh, so the cat attack. Please don't miss. Missing is very rude. I don't approve of it. Okay, so that one's dead. Okay, that's one less. That's what it's about. Critical hit. Critical hit's nice. Buta is starving. Oh no. Buta very hungry. Buta need food. Wizard need food badly. To give him the increased consumption, that's right. Punch! Go, Alchemist. Punch them. GG. Arm means no energy regen, which is not good for a mage. Half XP if you die, get no XP. They got rid of the stupid every party member must attack if they get half XP. Oh, I didn't even know that was a feature. Power Gem. I don't know what that does. Whatever. Alchemist has a tip. Drop down item on a character's portrait. Place in inventory. Alchemist has a snip. Yep. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Here's the fun part. I keep Stream Manager open, which shows me what the screen is in real time. So whenever you post, I can tell where you are. So I can tell that you were right about when the boss ended when you said that. So what the hell is this thing? The hell is a power gem? You drop the item on Lizard. Ooh, new area. Twigroot Forest. Estimates amount of progress. Good, but don't look at your head. That's just the beginning. Could be almost the end. Depends entirely on you. Here's what you might find useful. Sure, you can figure it out. Mortar and pestle. Thank you. And recipe. Healing potion. 1 blood drop cap. We have 3 of. Energy potion. 1 ether weed. So never use the last one because the alchemist makes them randomly appear. So as long as we have at least 1, we have technically infinite. Although I guess we need potion. Like, what's it called? Bottles. Or do they automatically make bottles? To have mortar in hand. Okay, that's good to know. So let's, for now, make sure that everybody has one. Except for we'll keep at least 1. No more bottles. Yeah, that's nice. Backup of each herb in their character. That's a good point. So we don't accidentally use them. So we'll put notes in this bag. Have a backup of each in the hub. Also true. You have not found the hub yet. True enough. Bora. Delicious mushroom eating to be eaten fresh or dried. Checks out. As far as I can tell, we left nothing in the hub. I think everything there is done. Could save. That might not be a terrible idea. Yeah, let's get those darts back. It's close enough. Let's do this. Full heal, and more importantly, place to respawn. Potion, no longer potion ingredient. No more food is also for potions. Good to know. Herbs are a lot nicer in that you get 6 colors instead of 4 dull grays. That is very true. So we have blue, yellow, red so far. I'm guessing there's a green. And then if these are food... Okay, so you're saying that these aren't potion items. They're just spiky. Okay. Wonder if someone likes them. Yeah. Hello. So you guys can move freely through trees. You were also probably weak to fire. I was right. Like to hide green herbs and tall grasses. Of course they do. Main dungeon is not that mean, typically. It also looks like throwing weapons now bounce off the enemy as opposed to getting stuck. Oh, maybe throwing weapons always did that. It was only missiles that got stuck. Who knows? I like those guys like tiny Groots. Haha. I gotta do that game sometime. After Grimrock 2, the plan is I'm doing Deltarune for sure next, because I've never done that either, and I feel like that's perfect considering that we did Undertale after Grimrock 1. We'll do Deltarune after Grimrock 2. And I'm thinking after that, I might do Guardians of the Galaxy, the game. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Bounce off means you missed. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to actually continue with the Arkham games, given that Origins kind of soured me on it, the games in general, but more importantly, I don't think anyone actually else was really watching them. Might just be because it was Origins, to be fair. But people didn't seem quite as interested in... Yeah. Which is fine. All I do is to play games and have fun. But also to play games with people. Both are good things. You keep on throwing weapons when you run out of your good ones, you need something. Yeah, pretty much. Throwing weapon economy is fun. Yep, that is for sure. Hey, it's nighttime. Goody. I'm thinking I'm gonna head back to the beach and heal. We're not far. Is there any mysterious voice in our heads this time? Doubt it. We heal way faster now. I would normally miss it. But yeah, definitely want to do Guardians or something, because that looks like a lot of fun and should be really interesting. Maybe do Arkham Knight at some point just to finish the series at least. That, and I was also running into so many copyright issues with the soundtrack, which got really frustrating because the Arkham soundtrack is super copyright sensitive. which is just frustrating to deal with. Sleeping basically speeds up day-night cycle. Hello. Yeah, those are the games I'm planning on doing for the Sunday stream specifically. For Friday right now, it's a lot of faster than light. That's the big thing. And then I got the Toho stream to do at some point. And for Saturday, it's kind of just whatever, I feel like, for the day. That fits under the umbrella of at the moment, strategy. Whether that changes in the near future is just up for debate. But yeah, those are the games to play. Mostly talking about it because you said Groot. And I'm like, oh yeah, Groot reminds me. Here, you should have something. Groot is Groot. And Groot, if you like Groot in the movies, you will love Groot in Guardians. The game. I'll say this much. It may only be just like little ambient noises, but this is already just miles better than what Grimrock 1 did for this kind of thing. Frostbite Necklace. Resist cold plus 50. Do we make our lizard folk immune to cold? I don't know if that's how that works. Resist cold 100. Is this literally I'm immune to cold damage? I like how King Shark is a shark. Graphics are a lot nicer. That is true. Am I immune to cold now? Which is also great because I'm not going water magic, so might as well go immunity to this one and just continue on fire and shock so I can get the plus 25 in both of those. Because yeah, he'll have, at that point, he'll have concentration, fire magic, air magic. So he'll be immune to cold, fire, and air, and take less than half damage from poison. Nice. Those are necklaces. That's good that there's a pattern at least. And also forces trade-offs, unless you're a lizard folk, in which case you have no trade-offs. Yeah, good necklaces sounds great, unlike the previous game, which had literally the first necklace, which did literally nothing. There was a necklace that just didn't do anything. It was the dumbest thing. Literally just existed. Give everybody a potion just in case. There's a baked maggot, so I'm guessing the bug might like that. And Scroll of Poison Bolt requires Earth Magic 2. You're gonna take this sack. I like how sacks have more slots now, that's great. Power gem, something like that does, whatever. Why would a bug like baked maggot? Do you like baked human? Bugs eat bugs. Bugs eat bugs all the time. That's a normal part of being a bug, is you eat other bugs. I'm pretty sure there are more bugs that eat bugs than bugs that don't eat bugs. So that's a dead end. That we can't go down yet, and that's a dead end, so the only way forward is here. Which happens to be down a dark, creepy tunnel. What a coincidence. Let's save. Oh, nice, they do let me rename it. So I can rename it Second Dungeon. For the most part, any key style works on any lock of that style. And also do a lock style. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you're able to do a little freeform and possibly can do a little bit of, what's the word? What's it called when you skip sections? I don't remember. Oh, that's cheeky. Torches I can't take. Very rude. skipping. It's not skipping, it's something like skipping. Okay, here. Progression break, yeah, sequence break. Jump in, okay. I just realized I never did that in the last dungeon. There was one of these. Oops. Was there? No, it was just a closed gate. This is the first pit, okay. Well, that was boring. Leg injury, no energy regeneration. Lovely. So is it not advised to jump down pits now? Yeah, I did that already. Figured it out. You can see why alchemists recommended. Safe way to jump down pits is always advised to do so. Okay, so it's still advised to do so, it's just that it didn't bite you in the ass. There's a safe way? Huh. Fascinating. Hello. I want to fight you someplace that's not a narrow hallway. That might not be an option, will it? I also just realized I mistakenly took your weapons away. I knew I was reading something. Crap. Ooh, nice helmet. Without having proficiency, minus 10 evasion. And a skull cleaver. Requires heavy weapon 3 for chop. Okay, so buy bone. Talk about Nord time and you can stun lock him. Yep, caught that. By accident, but caught it. Peasant's cap. Use it, also eat some food. Here, have some turtle steak. Could give this to somebody who has, let's see. At this point, yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Yes, that is heavy armor. Yep, I'm guessing that's not terribly worth it right now, because I'd rather have the evasion than... I guess plus 5 damage, because the protection is... decreases physical damage of attacks against you, so it does nothing for elemental attacks. But that's what we have energy resistance for. And for Lizard Folk, he's already pretty decent against energy attacks, so... Negative evasion. Yeah, let's not do that right now. Game devs hate you sometimes. That is the worst heavy helmet in the game. Yep. And Tattered Cloak, which is a cloak slot, which just gives you plus evasion. Oh, evasion tank. Here's a hint, it's not you, Minotaur. You ain't no evasion tank. You're a brute force HP tank. You're a damage sponge. Evasion's a funny stat. If you call quickly, gets subtracted from the enemy's accuracy. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. A lot of games do that. Oh, I just realized you leveled up again. Huh. Guess I should get used to that. Yeah, you're gonna go more into... I mean, I could give you air as well, or just give you more concentration. A negative evasion makes their accuracy higher. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Throw weapons from one hand with both actions, and then dodge. You are close, though. Wait on air until you have a wand. Yeah, exactly. I was going to wait on that a bit. And we have another hour, so I think we'll get it today. From the looks of things. for. This is ice shards. Requires water and earth. Ooh. So if I went the alchemist, he'd want a level of earth to get ice shards, which is one I really liked last game. Used that a lot. I would have loved it if it was right in here. You are close. It's right there. Round key. Yeah, Ratfolk gets the keys, considering he has nothing else he's really carrying. Lizard on a stick. I wonder if the lizard folk likes that, or the rat does, or someone. Ice shards are fantastic. Only weapon to attack the multiple enemies. Attacks through enemies. A round key goes in a round lock. Yep. That makes sense. So yeah, I'm guessing you need to have at least one level in earth magic in order to actually take full advantage of ice. Okay, I could literally end up with an alchemist who just has 1 point in every single ability. Yay! He has 1 alchemy and 1 concentration and 1 throwing and 1 dodge and 1 water and 1 earth. You are less close to the wand now. Ha. Oh, is it somewhere in here? Not surprising. Because I hear the noise. Is it another one of those stupid press buttons on the wall puzzles that I loved so much in the last game? Nothing I love more than point-and-click adventure button pressing. Yep, secret button, secret button. Oh. I mean, that's less secret than it was before. I'll give it that. Hello, good friend. And look, it's a wand. You can cast this a bit of magic. Energy +5 requires concentration 1. Ancient shield. Okay, so you can have that. Which I notice increases your health. Oh no, it decreases health. Oh. Ooh. +5 evasion, -15 health. Ew. Gross. Why? Why would I ever do that? Skull Cleaver. 7 through 22 damage. Hey, look, I already have a Skull Cleave. Luckily, 70% of hidden buttons have a clue. Yep. Why would I ever want to sacrifice health for 5 points of evasion? I guess if you really want that max evasion build. To be fair, it might be better for this guy. Oh, so I just lose that health. Farmer typically is 1 high health guy, 1 high evasion guy. Yeah. Alternately give your wizard a shield. Also true. But it typically gets your 3rd shield. Yeah, that's fair. Still hear things in the wall. Yeah, I feel like that's just flat out a better weapon, so there's not really a reason to dual wield yet. Could give him the torch. Give him the shield. Battle Mage basically turns wand into a shield. Ah, that's nice. Great wizard shields. Oh, that's fair. So wizard now basically wants to never be hit, but at least he'll be a little hit a little less often. I hear something squeaking. I'm guessing through the... Oh, yeah, because, yeah, I'm guessing this connects to the other 1st floor, so... Yeah, for now, it probably just makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna swap over to here for the torches. Can't steal them, unfortunately. Some ambient noises that are just ambient to make you think something there's not. Ah, that's fair. That's rude, but that's fair. Like listening for monsters is less effective. Yeah, that I can see. Very rude, but I can see it. And then you're gonna get the wand for now. Because this requires concentration 1 and gives plus 5 energy. What spells can you cast with just the wand? Is it the middle one? Counter into secret buttons or are the one puzzle that sucks? Yeah. Like they're just boring puzzles comparatively. One or two puzzles. Other puzzles sucks this later. Oh, dear. Is the middle button the only one you can do by default, or is there something else you can do by default? We're trying to progress. It's so hard to figure out that most people use a guide to figure it out. Cool. Middle does something. We just don't know what yet. Is that the one that you... It's far... Is that the one you could do with a wand, or is there something else you can do with a wand to start? Because you mentioned you can do concentration only, and so far I haven't seen any puzzles that can do concentration only, but I wouldn't be surprised if... I just don't know it yet. Wand gives no new spells. You just said concentration only can give a spell. Is it that spell? Ah, so concentration by itself gives spells. We already know those are the elements. There's a spell for it. Concentration has like 4 or 5 spells. It's important if you want, say, Frost Shield. So for now, nothing. And thus for now, you can have them. You can have that. Those are kind of funny. You threw 3 different actual spells in your random clicking. I'm not surprised. Just not concentration 1 spell. God damn it, there is a concentration 1 spell. Of course there is. Of course there is. All right, let's find out. Let's stick around for a bit. Hey, I found a new spell. I don't know what it did. I have something. I have some kind of shield. I just don't know what. Traits: shield. Magical shield around you, protecting physical damage, increasing protection by 25. Each point concentration skill increases skill avails duration by 10 seconds. Okay, traits tab tells you what spells you learned. Yep. The amount of times I'm like, yep, I just figured that out as I'm reading it. What should you have in your offhand? We'll just put the shovel back there for convenience sake. Oh, right, you should probably not have that. So you can stay magicked. Stay magicked up. Cast it before you start a battle, it's just trying my face. Yep. Exactly. In fact, I think the strat is cast before the battle starts, and then swap the wand over to the lizard. And I mean, that won't really do much because he'll just not even have the. He won't have the energy, but he'll use regen energy. Okay, so we gotta put something. Fire in a stream amount of heat. Northwest is where the fires are strongest. Hear ye, a traveler of the dark, beware of elemental shrines. Once houses of light, now refurbished masters of the island. The shrines hold the keys to survival. Visit all of them, do what the stone's philosophers demand, and thee may earn their way out if that is what thee most desire. Bring forth 4 power gems to fuse them in essence of element. Not all gems land in the sky, some of them are buried deep underground. I wonder if I'm supposed to put this crap here. Maybe not. They look like it. Notice on a fire, I love that place. You cast before a battle, then switch to throwing weapons. Yeah, oh yeah, I got it already. They want 4. Oh, that's why. Can I leave it here and they'll remember, and the game will remember it? Leave it here and come back later. I guess I'd bring them 4. I didn't realize they meant literally 4, but yeah, that makes sense. So there's what, 16 bosses then? You can leave it. Cool. All the other left are permanent. Yep, that makes sense. Speaking of permanent, I'm gonna mess with something quickly. Also haven't saved in a bit. Probably should have done that before I messed with things. This way I can switch tabs and not have to worry about the game minimizing and being weird with the screen and stuff. Hope that didn't screw anything up. Also, cow fell down. Here, cow. Hi, cow. So, feature called one-click spellcasting. Might be worth testing to see if you like it. Yep. I saw that. Okay, so now I can minimize the game and yet I can still switch over, so that's nice. The main problem I would have with it is I'm sure at some point I will click the wrong thing by mistake, which causes a bit of lag and wastes mana. And I'd rather not be wasting mana. I'll sacrifice one more click for the sake of energy consumption. Maybe later if energy consumption gets better, I'll do it differently. Or not to use it, like queue up spells before fights. Also true. Locked. Embalmer's shoes. +1 vitality, +2 protection. Here we go. And lightning rod. Shock is a special, has so many charges, requires concentration 1. Energy cost 25. Rolling thunder can be heard every time this rod moves through the air. Guessing this is also a wand. Nope. Spells are easy, but later you might want to draw out the spells to have ready. It's a melee weapon, not a wand. Yep. Tried that, it didn't work. Very sad. Having embalmer shoes, though, that's nice at least. So these 3 people have shoes out of 4. And yet we're still missing pants. So half the party is still naked. In some way, shape, or form. Enjoy a baked maggot. Quick save, then hold and right click on it. Yeah, that's fair. That's it. Not impressed. It just casts the lightning spell. Not impressed. Give it to the alchemist. Yeah. So he just has a thing. Wow, this is the quick load. I'm detecting a lack of quick in my quick load. There, have that as a backup. One of 2 places. Yeah, I'm loving the sense of elevation. Hello, I see you in there. I see you, sneaky. You think you're so sneaky? Knives are better than throwing darts. Ah, true. They are. 4 through 13 as opposed to 3 through 9, yeah. Was not paying attention. Doobie-doobie-doo. Keys. It says 1, so that implies it can be stacked. Well, something opened up. Maybe that way? Possibly. Hey look, it's another path downwards, but I think we can go this way. Everybody gained a level except the wizard gets. Mentioning the refill, also refill charges on weapons with charges. Not limited, but means not prefer to use charges. That's fair. These don't stack, do they? And that is leather pants. Light armor with a -5 evasion penalty. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Skittles got willpower. Yeah! Go, Skittles! Think them to death. You got vitality last time. Willpower is not as good as that, but at least it's better than strength. 100% if you push for it's true. And for this guy, I think is probably actually worth it. Yeah, we'll do that. Actually get him armor. Skittles does have light weapons. That is true. Light weapons have some energy consuming charge attacks. Oh, right. That is true. And yeah, I should probably start working on his light weapons. And you... let's see, that was... I know it was water and earth got that one spell, so... maybe if I get more skill points later. For now... who's that? I can do air and fire. Yeah. Not messing with the other two. Okay, that solved. Full fire, full air, plus full concentration, 15. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Luckily, you only need one earth magic to get water spells. Okay, that's good. Earth sucks earlier, does have one thing going for it. Fewest skill points to get a projectile. Nice. 1. Which, I mean, also doesn't help with the whole Earth sucks thing, though, to be fair. Projectile on, say, your Minotaur, Earth's the way to go. Checks out. What's the most a spell will have in points? Is it 5 or is it potentially higher than 5? Throwing weapons would be better with strength. It's true. No throwing weapons guy, you lifters a heavy weapons guy, even you mean most runes? There is one using all 9. Good God, of course there is. Now that that's viable. Oh, whoops. You managed to draw it? Good God, of course I did. It was this. What are the damn odds? Or I managed to draw it earlier, possibly. Might be mirrored of that. Yeah, that's fair. I think I got a new air magic spell. I wonder what it is. I think I did all those, but just to be sure. Do all the easy ones. Skill points 8 is the most. Oh no, I meant specifically runes. There's not a spell at every point. Most points are just 20% increase in damage for the spell. Oh. Well, phooey. I wanted a spell at every point. Oh well. Quick save. Now that I've done that. Also, wow, that is one of the slowest quick saves I've ever seen. Honestly, probably should just wait for day to conserve torches. Given that I now have 3 burning out, I'm on my last one. Air 1, 3, and 4. Of course, not 2, the one I just got. Light. Guessing it's light. And if so, yeah, I want that. There we go. Light is concentration. So probably want to work on that as well soon. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep... I think for Vutha for sure, I'm going to keep going across the board on all of these things. Tribal chest plate, light armor with protection 3 and energy 5. That's not terrible. And a free torch. That's not terrible. Yep. Protection 3, but yeah, the energy, I think, yeah, that's Vutha's armor. And then you can have the tattered shirt. Everybody has a shirt now. Everybody doesn't. Not everybody has pants, but everybody has a shirt, and almost everybody has shoes. Vutha doesn't. Vutha never wore shoes. You're a wizard, but you almost never give wizard light armor. True. Which is why I just did it. Last time I went light armor on your wizard, went heavy armor in front row, and went cloth armor on your rogue. Oh. I just saw what that was. There's a dragon. There's a goddamn dragon. Where'd it go? I missed it. There was a dragon right there. And I missed it. Sleet Island, Twig Root Forest, Peel Rock Beach. Yeah, well, it's actually right mouse button, not left mouse button. That was the problem. I tried left mouse first and it wasn't working, and I figured I was right. I accidentally used it rather than loading. Oh well. Oh! Wasn't expecting that to work. Huh. Got a fish! And I'm being chased by a freaking turtle. Oh great, I'm gonna die. Okay, that was a trip. But I found pants! Worth it! What the? Hello, everybody wants me dead. This is not good at all. We are retreating. We are retreating. We are headed home, folks. Show's over. And a gold key. Yep. Oh yeah, I got a gold key, but also pants. So who wants pants? Yeah. Lizard folk. You already have no evasion. Yeah, take more. Joe lock to the castle absolutely sucks. Good to know. Alright. Might as well get that health back up. Given that you're right now literally carrying the party. And I don't actually remember where the most recent have I only seen the one save point so far? Is that the only one I've seen? You want what's inside, not from the future, is a better gold block. Yeah, fair. Because there wasn't one in here, was there? I guess I never looked this way. Maybe there's one over here. We did skip over a whole dungeon. I mean, yes, but I was busy, okay? Oh dear. Yeah, we're leaving. Is it this dungeon? It just works. They're friendly. And tasty, yes, but I only have one party member. That might not be the best idea for wars. I might want more than one party member. Where did I skip a dungeon? Did I skip that? I feel like I went there. Yeah, I did. You probably just want to go back. Yeah, to before the save, yeah. Now that I know where the ladder is, I can get down there way faster and get out of there, hopefully, before I drown. Oops. Oh well. Now worried. Because that's the ladder, and now that I know where the trap is... Where is the ladder? Crap, I thought I knew where it was. I don't. There we go. There we go. We're not dead. We're fine. Turtle's like, no ladder for you. Well, Turtle can suck it. See if we can use the map to find ladders. Oh, good. Yeah, I should have thought of that. That's what I was hearing. I knew I was hearing something. Shrine of Pain. Oh, it died. Encourage you to try only some pain. Oh, that's fair. I don't want to actually get backstab while I'm doing it. I'm guessing eventually you get a way to survive in the water longer, like breathing and fighting and stuff. See, the bat is having fun in the shrine. Yes. The bat loves the shrine. Let's see if we can figure the pattern out. You already have it. Yeah. Okay, that's not a problem. Getting more energy also helps, so willpower lets you swim longer. Okay. I just mean the way to attack underwater as well. Because this will probably reload me back at the last save point. But I'm going to do quick load. Oh, load game. Quick save. Yeah, I wasn't sure where to go because I couldn't check the map, so... Get as much as possible on the map. Sometimes you use lightning rod underwater so it sucks less. That's fair. Figured the pattern out, okay. I love the day-night cycle, but I don't got enough torches yet, or a light spell. When I have a light spell, I'll probably do a lot more daylight exploring. Oh, frick! Hello! Something in the trouble about a few bones, you're still pursuing her like oh. Bart, what are you doing here? Who let you out? Hello, boss from the first round. Nearly dead if you're not careful. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's got the health of the boss, so yeah, no. Exactly what I wanted. Holy crap, this thing has too much health. Would you die, please? Thank you. Good God. Well, too late. I already killed him. Oh, whoopsies. You might want food. Wizard needs food badly. Wizard eat lizard. Wizard not like lizard. Oh, I see. They multiply in empty spaces in the inventory. See that sound when you wake up? The part where I'm starving? Or some other sound? The spikes keep going, but the sound is delayed until you wake up. Interesting. So it just does all the noises at once. That's obnoxious. Weird bug, yeah. Very weird. keen eye and sharp aim, they entered. Different spike pit that runs at super speed right after you sleep. Oh no. Wait for it to slow down again. Can I solve this yet, or do I have to go to the other dungeon I just went to? To be fair, I can also go fight the wargs again. Probably should do that. Oh wait, here we are. I can do that, no problem. Yep, I already solved it by the time you confirmed. Sorry. Hello. Rude. I know this puzzle. I know exactly what puzzle this is. I used to love these as a kid. Shoes! Now everybody has shoes. All the shoes. In instructions, so all dungeons are the first to be done in nearly any order. Nice. Dungeons too hard consider other first you might want to level up. That is fair. There we go. Like you're close to a dungeon that I hate doing until the level's been done. Nice, let's do it. I just realized I'm out of knife. One of my knives is missing. I'm feeling it back in that area. Crap. I want my knife back. Let's do your least favorite monsters. Cool. What could go wrong? Where is my knife? Do not auto pick up. Oh, good. Mixor is starving. Nom 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 nom. You probably want some food to eat, though, they said. Use the knife to bring down the first gate. No, I threw a rock. I don't know where it went. Okay, so these don't even work with it. I don't know where it went. Across the river? Yeah, no. Maybe back where the plant was. I'm gonna go check where the plant was. So I had it here at Plant Box. I lost it. I fought one of the bird things, I want to say. Might be in the water, which would suck if that was the case. I also never did go back to that other dungeon that I should probably go back and finish quickly. Fight a bird you do not kill. It is possible. With it in the shrine, also possible. Oh, frick. Of course there's two of them now. There you go. Get out of my way. If it's in the bird, and the bird, can they despawn, or are they just left there forever somehow? Getting a dungeon past the river. Got it. Can enemies despawn and thus take your projectiles with them? Is that a thing that can happen? Nothing despawns, okay. Buddha is starving again. I am running low on food. And with a ton of energy in an area, if you trigger their respawn condition without killing them. Oh, yeah, that's I can see that happen. Monster you have not fought yet. Oh, great. Yeah, I've heard there's like 26 varieties of monster in this game, so I imagine a few of them can be really annoying. Even though I'm missing my knife, I'm gonna quick save. It's a tragedy, but I'll live. No, first time attack and you hate it. Oh, that's obnoxious. Guessing it's not the war. Oh, they do injury. That's they do drop beef, as you see. Warg meat. Oh, that's decent. Heavy, but no, not even, actually not that heavy compared to, say, other things. Chest injury, no health regeneration. Keep a potion on hand. That's the strat right there. Where are my daggers? Where my darts go? Heck, can I just put my darts? Push further, you were almost there in the river area. Oh, good grief, of course there is. Actually, yeah, if there's a healing crystal, I'll go find that, because I probably should be done for the day soon. It's almost 11, which means it's almost bedtime. heck did I just put in my darts? I just had... Oh, there they are. Yeah, we got what we came here for, which was food. Do the wargs respawn endlessly then? Is that one of the endless food sources? Just really point out the garbage gold lock key. Yeah, that's perfect. Cool, perfect. They do cause injuries, but I have an alchemist, so that's not too much of a concern. I can look that up potentially. Just look up War Grimrock II. Not as many as nice as the snails in game 1. I'm not surprised. Turtles in area 1 also respawn. Oh, interesting. Okay. It is daytime. Let us look for my dagger in the light. There's a dungeon right here. Or not a dungeon. Oh. Hello. Saw that. Far enough away would make sense. Mind and matter. Hello. Was not expecting that. Rude. Very rude. Okay. That's bad. Good time for energy potions. Yep. Crap, go away. I pressed it in time, you bastard. I definitely pressed that in time. You guys are weak on normal mode. Yeah, I definitely pressed that in time. Bastard game. Barely too late. I call shenanigans. At least it was on the last one, so he barely missed any experience. He'll be a bit behind, but not seriously. Yeah, 90 experience, that's not terrible. That caught me off guard. Alright, where's this crystal? Is on respawn. Yeah, fair. Because they don't drop nothing. I'm glad they don't. There was a wizard guy here. I remember those from the last game. Am I in the area with the wizard right now? Is this where it is? In the river. This is the lake. Okay. In the river. There are lizards in the water. I don't like that. Swim back if you want. Okay. This isn't good. I'm going to die. Because I cannot find a ladder. That didn't work. Map. Yep. Alright, where am I looking? Mostly, I just want to know so that I can actually be done for the night. So I can come back to this next week. To the turtles, you know where the ladder is. Yeah. Down. Is it with the turtles where the map is, where the thing is? South, you guess. Yeah. Past the shrine of pressure plates. Oh, past the shrine of pressure plates. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Not in the river. Oh. Past the river. Okay. That's why. You know, I'll reload with 3 party members versus 1. I thought it was literally in the water for some reason. Oh, yeah, you meant in the river area. Oh, what? I definitely saved more recently than this. What the? I saved more recently than this. Fine. I definitely saved more recently than this. That I definitely did. Looking for knives and dying. Yeah, I know. And the ward kill, which I can take care of. I think we're good for the night. I'll redo that next time. Yeah, you're right. I didn't lose much progress, so because I saved at that point, so good. But it's 11. I should probably stop being like, oh, but one. No more one more thing. It's time to be good. It's time to say, end of stream. That's the Musket Challenge. You ready for this time? Yeah, exactly. I won't die. Alright. Stuff. Friday, I'm going to try to get the Toho stream working, so that's going to be there. I have key remapping stuff, so I'll be able to do that finally. So the promised Toho stream that I admittedly already did, but it'll definitely be done this time, will be Friday. Saturday, might be multiplayer of some kind. Maybe see about doing Civ again. We'll see. If you're up for it, then I'll see if Mock is too. You might or mean specifically. And then more of this on Sunday. This will just be the Sunday game for a while now, so get excited for that. Let's see. Who should we raid? Who live right now? Maybe. Okay, that's fair. We got a bit of time. Who have I not raided in a bit? You could do that. figure out then. Yep, for sure, for sure. We'll go Ray Davy. He's doing some Age of Empires. Go say hi. Thanks everybody for joining. It's always a pleasure. So see you another time. Thank you kindly. Later.